Hi, this is Jim at your Jiffy Customer Support Network. In this segment, we're going to be covering the proper procedure for changing the muffler on the Jiffy two-stroke engine. The first step we'll take in changing out the muffler on the Jiffy two-stroke engine is to remove the air cleaner carburetor cover combination. Using a Phillips screwdriver, we just unscrew that screw and go ahead and remove the cover. Want to make sure we retain the Phillips screw that holds that on. I'm going to go ahead and take off the spark plug wire. Then the next thing we'll do is take off the black cylinder head cover. And that's there's a Phillips head screw centered about in the center of that you just have to back out to get that off. Set that screw aside so you've got that for remounting after a while, and also the cylinder cover. Next, there's a screw that holds the cylinder cover located underneath the carburetor. It's a Phillips head screw. You're not going to be able to see it on the video, but when you go to remove that, you'll be able to see it down there. You just want to back that out. And set that aside. Then the next step we're going to go and take is to remove the retention screw that holds the muffler gasket in place between the muffler and the fuel tank. And then we'll also go ahead and remove the two top mounting screws that hold the cover and the recoil starter in position. Loosen those up, set those aside, then we're ready to move the cylinder cover off the cylinder to expose the muffler. The next step we're going to go and take is to remove the muffler bolts. These are Allen head bolts, so you're going to need an Allen head wrench to do these. Just back those out till they're loose. And there's also a Phillips head screw that holds the muffler bracket to the side of the cylinder. I'll go ahead and remove that. And once that's loose, we'll be able to remove the entire muffler and muffler gasket assembly. The first step we're going to take in remounting the new muffler is to go ahead and mount the muffler bolts through the muffler, and then take the muffler gasket. You'll want to check that to make sure the gasket's in good condition, or you'll have to replace that as well. We're going to go ahead and put the muffler bolts through the gasket, and then we're going to go ahead and remount the muffler to the muffler mounting pad. Not going to tighten those up totally yet. Put the second one in position, and then we're going to go ahead and remount the Phillips screw that holds the muffler bracket to the cylinder. This we're going to go ahead and screw on and tighten up right away. And we'll go back and tighten up the muffler bolts. Final position. Going to want to tighten these nice and tight and snug. And next we'll be able to slide the cylinder cover back on. Then I'm going to go ahead and slide the recoil and engine cover screws and just slide those down in to kind of hold that in position. And next I'll go ahead and put the screw in the muffler gasket to hold that back in position between the tank and the cover, or in the muffler. And then next we'll go ahead and remove reassemble the screw underneath the carburetor that holds the cover. Go ahead and tighten that up. Next we'll go ahead and remount the cylinder cover. One thing I'm going to note here is that there is a rubber grommet that fits in this little slotted area in the cylinder cover. That grommet holds the ignition kill switch wire as well as the spark plug wire in position. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get the ignition switch in there, and then also the spark plug wire, and then slide that grommet back into the cylinder head cover. And we'll go ahead and remount the cylinder head cover. Tighten that up nice and tight and snug. We'll go ahead and remount the air filter carb cover. Tighten that up snug. And then last, go ahead and replace the spark plug wire. And then finally, go ahead and retighten the recoil top cover screws. Tighten those up down nice and snug. And that basically concludes the proper procedure for changing the muffler on the Jiffy two-stroke engine. If anyone has any questions or concerns regarding the procedure that we just covered, please feel free to contact us anytime at the 2 locations noted on your screen. I'd like to take this time to thank you for your continued support of Jiffy products, as well as the purchase of your Jiffy ice drill. Thanks and have a great day.